All right, chapter 15, calculating Ka or Kb from pH. Again, this will be for some sort of weak acid or a weak base. This is very, very similar to chapter 13 where you're calculating Ka or Kb from percent ionization, except they're giving you pH instead of percent ionization. But pH in essence gives you H. If you know H, you know OH, for example, if you need that for a base, which for this problem we will. So, okay, we have pyrrolidine. I don't think I even said that right, but it is C4H9N. It's a weak base. It's an organic base, as you can tell by the carbons and hydrogens. And I give you the organic base's pH and ask you to solve for Kb. So major species, C4H9N. Okay, so write out the reaction. Again, this isn't even a reaction. It's the weak base in the presence of water, aqueous solution, going to equilibrium. There's actually no chemical reaction going on. Okay, so what do bases do? Bases accept hydrogen ions. So I'm going to take my base and I'm going to just put that hydrogen ion right on the end of it. Could you combine it with this 9 and this H and say C4H10N plus? Sure. I'm not going to do it that way though. Okay, so the weak base got its hydrogen ion from water. So if water lost the hydrogen ion, it turns into OH minus, right? This is a very basic, literally, weak base setup. All right, so what's our equilibrium expression? Well, it's Kb, because it's a base, equals products over reactants raised to their respective coefficients, which for this problem, everything is 1, which is really nice. Okay, remember we do not include water because it is a liquid. So Kb, all right, this is what we're solving for. So if you're solving for K, usually you aren't letting x equal something. Usually enough information is given so that you know this guy and this guy and this guy, and you can plug and chug to get K. So I'm going to set up my ice chart. C4, remember, oh, I keep doing that, CH4. Okay, it's C4H9N at equilibrium. I'm just not including the water right now with its ions. Okay, ICE. I'm going to change my color. This is fun. All right, change my color. All right, this guy is 0.1 molar initially, and these should be 0 and 0 unless you have some other source of these ions from somewhere else, which you don't, because all that is in here is the weak base. Okay, but this additional piece of information of me giving you pH means if I know pH, I know POH, right? pH plus POH is 14. So I know pH, right? It's 10.82. So 14 minus 10.82 is my POH. So 14 minus 10.82, 3.18 is my POH, okay? So now you go, okay, POH. So there is an equation that looks like this. POH equals opposite the log of the concentration of OH. So I showed you in class how to rearrange this. You move the negative over here, right? And then you do the 10 to the x. That gets rid of the log. So really it's 10 to the negative POH is OH concentration. So 10 to the negative 3.18 is, let me calculate it out, 10 to the negative 3.18 is 6.6 times 10 to the negative 4th molar. Remember, we're doing concentration. That is OH, aka we know how much of this is in here at equilibrium, so we don't have to let it be X. It's this exact number. So I must have gained that here. Well, these are in a 1-to-1 ratio, so that means I gained that here. Okay, so if you had none, you end up with this, you end up with this. So now remember, reactants lose concentration. Now I'm going to be honest with you again, like from the chapter 14, a lot of people don't do this. They leave the weak substance intact as 0.1. I'm going to do it this way because I feel that's the right way. and you end up with 0.0993 something something something, okay? Which is really, really darn close to 0.1. So now what? Now if you have all equilibrium values and no x's anywhere, you just plug these numbers back into your equilibrium expression. So this is 6.6 times 10 to the negative fourth. This is 6.6 times 10 to the negative fourth. And then the bottom number is 0.0993. All right, equals, I'll change my color again. So I've got to do this in my calculator. I am getting, see how many sig figs. Okay, that's a 3-digit number. This is a 2-digit number. Remember, PH's decimals don't start till, or sig figs don't start till after the decimal place. So I'm going to write mine as 2 digits as 4.4 times 10 to the negative 6. That is my KB, because this is a base. How can I make this harder? I could have asked you for KA. And what you would have had to have done is solve just like this, solve for KB, and then use the KA times KB is 1 times 10 to the negative 14th equation. You'd plug this in for KB and rearrange. That is the only way to make this problem harder. So again, this problem is super similar to chapter 13. Instead of giving you percent ionization, which was in essence telling you what these were, they gave you pH, which in essence was telling you what OH was. We took the roundabout way to get OH. We knew they were in a 1-to-1 ratio, so whatever OH was the conjugate as well. And we went from there, so we worked backwards. And that concludes chapter 15.